Hey guys, it's Ben from Currys, and we're looking at the amazing new QN800A TV from Samsung. Now there are 3 key reasons why you should get excited about it. It's got an amazing audio performance with the Object Tracking Sound Plus. It also utilizes Quantum Matrix Technology Pro, and it's all controlled with the impressive Samsung Neo Quantum Processor 8K. So I'm gonna head over to the lab where I'm meeting up with Tom The Tech Chap, and we're gonna give it a go. So, Tom The Tech Chap, thank you so much for joining me.
Hey Ben, thank you for having me.
Now the first thing we're going to look at is the Object Tracking Sound Plus, which leads me to my friend here.
I was going to ask about this guy. Yep.
Yeah, so he is a binaural microphone, which should give the viewer at home the experience like they're sat between the two of us, and then they can hear the spatial sound that we're about to experience as well. Just if you are watching at home, just need to make sure that you've got your headphones in.
So let's try this out. So if I do a little click and speak into the ear, hopefully that's not too weird.
So strange.
Hopefully that works.
Yeah.
So we're going to hear the conventional TV audio, so some pretty basic stereo sound, and then the object tracking. So see if you can hear much of a difference. I can absolutely make out the difference there. You get that really nice sort of 3D surround audio. And it's the hardware of the speakers and also the software in terms of the TV analyzing what's on the screen and then sending it to the right speaker, giving us that sort of harmony and that best sound experience.
Yeah, it means if you're watching movies, you're going to experience it to its fullest. It also means that if you don't want to invest in like a full surround sound like setup,
Even more money.
Exactly, then you've got everything built in there, which like saves all the fuss.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Samsung's Quantum Matrix Technology Pro next.
Yeah, this is really interesting because QLEDs have been around for about 4 years or so now, but this is one of Samsung's new generation Neo QLEDs.
Right, so when we're talking about Neo QLED, we're talking about Samsung's Quantum Matrix technology coupled with their Neo Quantum Processor 8K.
For me, the big upgrade is the fact that we have this mini LED backlight. So unlike a traditional LED LCD, the LEDs are like 1/40th the size they used to be, so they can cram a whole bunch more in, and we're getting over 1,300 dimming zones, which means basically a lot more precise lighting.
So you're going to get better contrasts, higher brightness overall, that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. And I actually just put together a little test demo if I jump to it here. Come in a little bit, hopefully this will sort of show off the advantage, because normally with an LCD TV you get loads of blooming and light bleed in a high contrast scene between the sort of bright areas and the dark areas. You still get a tiny bit with this, but it is significantly better, and you can really see a crisp sort of dark outline next to the white area. It really is a stunning picture on this TV.
So let's talk about Samsung's Neo Quantum Processor 8K.
Yeah, so this is the next generation higher resolution. We had 1080p, we had 4K, now we have 8K. And so when you watch stuff in native 8K, things are a lot more detailed, it's sharper. I mean, this looks exceptional. The problem is, as you know, there really isn't anything to watch in 8K outside of some YouTube videos, maybe a tech demo, kind of like this. So what saves the day is the processor you mentioned. And so this TV basically upscales the content, whether it's full HD 4K up to 8K, fills in the gaps, fills in the sort of pixels between the frames. And so we get this stunning upscaled 8K picture.
Now, that being said, if you're watching at home, you aren't getting the real benefit that we are because we're not filming on an 8K camera. You're probably not gonna watch it on an 8K screen. So if you wanna experience this, you're probably gonna have to join us in store.
Yeah, 100%. Try it in person to really get an idea of this. And just all the tech that's crammed in, you know, the object tracking sound, the mini LED backlight, that 8K resolution. There's a lot going on with this. I can't take this home with me.
No. So if you like the look of this Samsung TV and you want to find out more, you can visit us in store, head online, or speak to one of our tech experts on Shop Live.